everybody. Happy Friday. Happy finally Friday. This week's episode, as you can see, we are very hard at work still at the Michigan Chronicle. So we're going to do a best of show. We're talking top 5 black sitcoms. We're talking Can Beyonce Sing? And we're also talking top 5 worst singers. And we're capping it off with, is Drake a legend right now? I know you want to tune in for that. Check it out.
I hate to be the bad guy here, but I understand Martin's significance, importance to the culture and everything like that. But in my realm of black sitcoms, Martin's not even cracking the top 5.
Are you serious?
I'm so serious. He's not.
Whoa!
Like,
wait. This is a whole different discussion.
The top 5.
What is your top 5?
Okay.
This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay, if we're talking, like iconic black sitcoms and shows, I will give Martin. They'll slide in at the 5th spot. But if personally me, I don't think Martin is that funny. I don't think Martin Lawrence is that funny. And I'm going to give you 5 shows that are funnier than Martin because I knew this would come up. So 1, Bernie Mac Show, definitely funnier. 2, My Wife and Kids, definitely funnier. 3, Wayne's Brothers, definitely funnier. 4, The Jamie Foxx Show, definitely funnier.
Look at Jamel.
Bro, these are all funnier than Martin. And the last show, the last sneaky bit, The Carmichael Show. Hilarious.
Okay, The Carmichael Show is hilarious, but we're talking about the 90s. You bring it up.
No, we're talking about comedy. And if you ask me about comedy, Martin is not that funny of a show.
You know what?
Shanae and Gina.
Bro, man.
Come on now.
You know what? We have to give Martin his flowers because he, along with artists like Eddie Murphy, that like duality and the switch between the characters and stuff like that. This was a daily show or a weekly show that was coming out on HBO at the time. That took a lot of production quality. So I'm gonna have to say
that's what I'm saying. Culture,
it
could be in the slide in the top 5 in terms of like culture and iconic and stuff like that. I'll give y'all that. But if I want to laugh, like, come on. Perfect example, on Insecure, Martin is the background show, played in the back. Nobody really paying attention. This kind of stuff that's on in the back.
It's iconic enough to where Big Sean, he did the Play No Games video, which mimicked the iconic, comedy between Martin and Gina and Cole and Tommy and Pam. And then I think it says something. I feel like Issa's paying homage to Martin by having him play in the background because it was so... We still say what up though. Like he said what up on
He said what's up. He didn't say what up though. Let's clarify. I'm not downplaying the iconicness in terms of humor and funniness. There's shows I put ahead that if I want to laugh, I'm not going to put them on.
I don't think we were arguing if it was funny. I think we were arguing its contribution to black culture.
It's made a contribution, but it's not my top 5.
They're going to argue all. Look, they're going to argue all day, but I think our consensus is the best
episode. I
have
to agree though.
The best.
Lindsay off.
Full screen on Lindsay, please.
Lindsay, it's okay. You still on Infamil.
No, when he mentioned his top 5, like I had to nod because I do agree with the Jamie Foxx show and the Wayans Brothers. Like I would turn both of those on before I played Martin. Like it has its cultural impact or whatever, but in terms of my personal favorites, it's not on.
Let me tell you, now any of those shows can I remember an iconic episode that comes to mind, but with Martin, we all know one of the best episodes of Martin is when they were on vacation and they had that room with that.
That ain't no damn puppy.
That ain't no
damn puppy. That was hilarious.
Yes. Still remember it to this day.
Remember when the plumber died? When Gina got her head stuck in the bed? I think I don't know. Lindsay and Alan. I will give you. I've been binge watching. I'm sorry. Right, they are. They are. Janelle said they're young, and you guys are. But you're still entitled to your opinion. I think when it comes to, I will agree. I've been binge watching the Jamie Foxx show on Amazon Prime. And I actually feel like at the time when I used to watch it, I didn't find it as funny. But now that I'm older, I'm like, oh.
You catch all the jokes and everything.
Because there are episodes.
But I say that to say I had to do the same thing with Martin. So I would suggest try rewatching Martin now, like as a functioning adult. And you can kind of see like
It's my go to sleep show.
Yeah. I think
there are episodes on the Jamie Foxx show though that stick out in my head. Just like how you named the one about what'd you say?
No damn puppy.
Yeah, I said when he had the Michael Jackson glove and he broke it, he would dance off with Braxton.
That one, the jingle off episode with like the white rice. Like there are episodes on the Jamie Foxx show that I remember and make me laugh, and I'll go back and watch clips of those before I go back and watch clips of Martin.
But I think here, what I'm hearing is that we're trying to like stop Black excellence. All of them are funny, you know, all of it. I mean, that was a time, an era where we could go to multiple networks and see Black people, lead comedians that are producing, writing the episodes. So I think, you know, let's not compare them. Let's celebrate them. You know, to know that there was a time in the 90s where Living Single, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Martin, all of these were on different major networks, and their head producers they looked like us. Now you look on TV now, Tyler Perry's one of the only ones doing that, you know? So it's really, you know, I think the historicness of that in Black culture is something that we have to celebrate. We can't compare them all. But, you know, it's something that I think we see a lot now in culture where it's like, no, like, let's remember that these were moments, you know, that haven't been replicated now. Like now we have to really fight to be in those rooms, in those boardrooms. We have to go create our own networks, our own streaming services now, because they're not giving us that seat at the table. So we have to like congratulate that.
Thoughts on Trick Daddy? Do you feel like Beyonce can sing?
So he didn't say that she can't sing. He said that
it's
she
literally
can't.
what he said.
No,
he said.
No, he said.
You need to play the clip again.
No,
he said Beyonce can't sing.
No, he didn't. He said Beyonce can't sing. Okay, and I think there's a difference. But no, I don't. I actually agree with that particular point of his perspective. Look, and the Beehive can come after me all they want. That's fine. But look, he has a right. He has a right to his opinion. If he believes that she can't sing, and I don't think his commentary is anything new, except for she has this big following, and if you dare to go against Beyonce, it's, you know, all hell breaks loose. But no, I think that she is talented, she is skillful, she is a rightful queen in who she is. But I know that there are a lot of other singers who I would prefer, who are better singers than Beyonce. Nobody's saying.
Before Alan, I think that we understand that there's certain colloquialisms within our culture, right? So it's like she can sing, and then there's somebody that's like blowing the house down. So I personally think that Beyonce is extremely talented, as he said. I think that as far as being an entertainer, she is just outstanding. I think she's definitely earned her title as queen, as an entertainer. Are there other singers that are more skilled than Beyonce? Yes, but to say that she cannot sing, that's absolutely incorrect.
Bingo. Because when you're talking about Beyonce, first I gotta put some respect on her name. Let's run up the numbers, okay? I feel like I know she is the one of the most Grammys of any living artist.
I think so.
Like you don't reach that achievement just not being able to sing.
Yeah.
And so at this point, you can't validate what he says because he feels like Kim Burrell can't sing, and he also feels like Jasmine Sullivan can't.
No, not
so that's some
Andre.
You can't really validate what Andre said.
Let me respond. So look, there are different levels to it. All right, you know, Kim Burrell, and not to be stuck on her, but there are different levels to it. Even with Beyonce, like. I don't care for runs, excessive runs with artists, right? But Kim Burrell can sing. Beyonce can sing. I never deny that she can't sing.
But you love Fantasia. How can you say excessive runs?
No, she doesn't do excessive runs. But if they are runs, they are controlled. It's different levels to it. And with Beyonce, I think
are you telling me Kim Burrell does not have control? Somebody get him away from
The
me.
Kim Burrell.
She doesn't have control runs.
Getting back to Beyonce, when it comes to Trick
Fantasia
Daddy,
screams on every track,
and it's control, and it sounds great. But when it comes to Beyonce and Trick Daddy, I think he has a right to his opinion. And here we go. Are they gonna cancel him now?
They should.
So for years at this point.
He said Beyonce is to R&B what Jay-Z is to New York. That's why they are together.
Yeah, speaking of Trick Daddy, he said he's not scared of the Beehive. He's more scared of roaches that he grew up with in the Beehive, which is understandable. So he's doubled down on the Beyonce can't sing thing. But speaking of singers that can't sing, my infamous list, I have a list of my top 5 people that cannot sing. We're just going to call this segment Alan's Angle. Get it?
Yeah.
We're going to just call it Alan's Angle. Coming in at number 5, we have Trey Songz. This guy is a whiner. He cannot
Like
sing.
people who can't sing.
Cannot sing. These are top like people who cannot sing. Trey
Trey
Songz.
Songz is a great singer.
Number 5. Trey Songz. Get him out of there. Number 4. Y'all not gonna let me finish my list.
I'm sorry.
Oh, so we got Trey Songz number 5. Alicia Keys number 4. Have you ever seen her live? No. Get her out of there.
I agree.
Number 3. SZA. Take that microphone from her at a concert. And fine, the top 2 spots are OVO artists, Weeknd and Party Next Door.
Weeknd,
yes, Weeknd cannot sing.
Weeknd can sing.
Did you see the Super Bowl halftime
He isn't
performance?
necessarily. So I think what we're talking about now is we're starting to get into the space of like people who are actually skilled vocalists and people who kind of just have this way of harmonizing on a track. Hearing Trey Songz in concert, I don't know if maybe it was a rough day or the tea wasn't hot enough, but baby let me down.
Don't pay money to see any of these people in concert.
You know,
do not waste your money.
But you know what? I did see The Weeknd in concert about 3 or 4 years ago, and it was an amazing concert. So I would go again.
Yeah,
like The Weeknd, his artistry, like entertaining wise, it was like really dope. And I didn't realize how much of The Weeknd's music like I really know.
Yeah,
and pay attention to.
If it's not okay, so I don't really go to concerts often. If it's not the front row seat, I don't really care to go. But
excuse me,
oh my God.
I can't go. Oh my goodness.
I will say I've heard enough of The Weeknd's music on the radio to give him his props that he can sing.
Okay.
Yeah. He's talented. I agree.
I think he's
I don't
talented.
agree, actually.
Yeah.
You got your list about him, but
that Super Bowl halftime told me everything I needed to know about The Weeknd. Like
with SZA, I'm just not sure. She's kind of one of those artists where I love her artistry, but I have this kind of like, it's kind of like a, you know, she's kind of just there. You know, I think that she has the potential to really grow into this like beautiful and amazing artist. And I think she's really on the cusp of that now. I think it was more about them finding her a lane. Because so much happened, like they pushed albums back and stuff like that. And then you had the rise of Rihanna. So we'll see what SZA has to offer this next year.
9 #1 albums, 6 #1 songs, a record 232 songs on the Billboard charts, 45 top 10 chart positions, the most of any artist ever. Are we sure it's luck? The first artist to debut at #1, 2, and 3 simultaneously. More weeks on the Hot 100 than Elvis Presley, Elton John, Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson. Most streamed artist of all time. 13 Billboard Awards, the most ever in one night. 27 total Billboard Awards, the most wins in music history. A record 431 weeks on Hot 100. Luck is defined as success or failure apparently brought by chance rather than through one's own action. This is far from chance. This is purposeful choices, selfless gestures, relentless hours, and a whole lot of good karma. This is clinical, surgical, militant. Even when they don't want to compete anymore, you find someone to challenge every single time, even if that someone is yourself. It's not luck, my good friends. It's certain destiny.
come on. The video really
I know
speaks
you
for
did that
itself.
voiceover.
You know who narrated the voiceover, right? You know who it was.
Okay.
LeBron James, that's exactly what it was, okay?
Look.
2 goes, 1 video, 2 for 1 special. Come on now.
This
Let me just say
is Alan's segment all by himself.
Right.
Look,
You have such a sick obsession with this man.
First of all, it's not an obsession. It's recognizing greatness, you know? There's some people in this company have a hard time recognizing greatness, like I don't know, Andre, who
let me
Drake never put any more music out. He is a legend, and this award just adds to the catalog.
Let me find Drake's PR person, because you definitely can rep his communications team. Because we've been talking about Drake.
I'm here
every
for
single
it. You know what? I do have to say this. So I know we talk a lot of John. He's incredibly talented. And I think one of the things that has worked out for Drake over these years is that his ability to switch between genres and, you know, for lack of a better word, kind of like culture copy a little bit is impeccable. Because I think what benefited Drake was that he came through. He was this mixed boy that was from Canada. And I think a lot of people slept on him, and essentially it left the back door open, and he blew through the back door, and he basically proved all his haters wrong. You remember so many people were mad at Drake when he wanted to start rapping, and it was the boy from Degrassi, and he was in a wheelchair.
Jimmy. Why
he was wheelchair Jimmy. And we gotta admit, wheelchair Jimmy, he's pretty fly out in these streets. Now he's private jet Jimmy. Okay, now he's champagne Poppy, and now people have to give him his flowers because essentially Drake is like to us now and more consistently what like T-Pain was to Beyonce on a Hook in the early 2000s. Like anything Drake touches at this point, and he gets on there. And what I like about Drake,
he got the Midas touch. That's what he said. That's what the man.
You know what I'm saying? Like what I like about Drake is like I love rappers who like talk junk when they get on the track. And Drake is always talking big stuff. Like he's always talking big money, and he can always back it up because it's true. So I mean, look at he won. He unfortunately he clobbered Pusha T. Like how you clobber Pusha T?
Look,
so unfortunately,
I wouldn't say clobber Pusha T now. I think Pusha T got him on that one. Let's relax.
Wait.
Pusha T got him on that one.
Back to back, he clobbered Pusha T.
You talking about Meek Mill? Don't get it confused.
Oh no, not Pusha T. I meant Meek Mill. My bad. You're right.
Pusha T got him with the invisible sun or the hidden sun. But other than that, Drake's had a pretty good run. You were saying something, Andre?
He's gonna fact check you about Drake all day long. Look, I'm not denying that Drake is an incredible artist. Okay. He's talented. He's skillful. I just don't know if he's legendary. But look, congrats to him on his Billboard award this week. I love him as an actor, if you will, being wheelchair. What is it, Jimmy?
Jimmy.
Yes, wheelchair Jimmy.
You didn't watch Degrassi?
Yes, I love that show with him. I didn't even know that was the same person when Drake became this big person. Not legendary though.
How did you not know it was the same person?
Look, I didn't follow his career trajectory the entire time, but Drake is who he is. He's talented, just not legendary. Anyway.
Okay, he's definitely a generational talent, definitely legend. Come on, artist of a whole decade. Like you can't.
It was well deserved.
Are we gonna have this debate again?
You know what?
Some people off screen were comparing Drake to Ja Rule and saying there was the same person, like they had the same run, or like Drake and 50 Cent had the same run. Like no, it's levels to this. It's levels.